In the previous video, we looked at how we can make sales, we can place order also on the system. And in this video, we want to look at few things. We want to look at how to post your expenses when you make expenses on the system in the business, how you record it. And also we will also be looking at reporting, how the system generates report of all transactions that you have been doing. So in this making expenses, you generate a voucher and give to your account people or account person. So the person enters a voucher. Now, if there's no voucher, you can just generate a random number and the person enter the voucher. Select the type of expenses. Now, there are different types of expenses in this place. So you select the expense you have the cost of goods sold, you have rent and lease, utility bills like your electricity, your water bill, you have entertainment of customer, public relation, damage, this and lost goods, and the rest of it. So the expense you want to make, you just select it. Let's say we made an expenses, we paid our electricity bill and we paid 10,000. So we select electricity bill and enter the amount. Then how was the money paid? The money was paid through bank, and the source of the payment is Access Bank, and the description, let's say payment for electricity one, let's say for October, for energy used in October. So that is basically how to post your expenses. Okay. So we've posted the expenses. So we have utility bill, 10,000 is payment for energy used in October, and the payment source is our bank. So this is actually how to post your expenses. And like I said earlier, we're going to also be looking at how we can, again, remember that in this place, we also have the ability to export this thing we have to Excel. We can also download it in PDF. So whichever one that works for you, you can download. This is the PDF version of it, and you can as well export it to Excel. So this is the Excel export. So you can have the list in your Excel. So again, like I was saying earlier, we can as well look at the reporting. So if you go up, you're going to see report. Now this report is comprised of a lot of things in the system. We also have sales report, which we can look at under store manager. So we have store report. In this store report, you're going to look at the inventory balance, the stock history. Like if you go to inventory balance, it's going to load the inventory balance as at the day you open it. Now let's look at the variance. So you can just simply type. So the variance, the inventory balance we have for variance is now 180. Remember that we received the order of 200 items and we have sold 10, that is 8, that's 20. So we now have inventory balance 180. And this is the inventory balance. You can as well check the inventory balance as at yesterday. So the system is going to show you the inventory balance as at yesterday. Now, if you enter Pharaohs, you now find out that there's no Pharaohs here because we got these Pharaohs today. So we can't check for the balance of Pharaohs as at yesterday. So if you finish today and the inventory balance for Pharaohs is 180 and tomorrow keep selling, when you come back to inventory balance as at today, yes, it will show you the balance of we had today. Going forward, it will show you the balance. So this is actually where you see the report of your balances. And like I say, you can as well always export to Excel. We also have the stock history. We have the goods received. Now, if you go to the goods received, it's going to show you. You can select the date range. So, for example, we want to just check today the goods we received today. We are going to see the list of goods received today. Like here, the only goods we have here received today is Pharaohs. And if you can check from yesterday, you can see that okay, we have some goods received. We have a Pharaohs, we have indomitable, we have long sleeve into two received, and the people, the vendors, the date, the expiry date, the quantity, the total cost of these goods received. So we are going to see all these things under the reporting, and it will be good. You can now explore all these the list of things that you can check. You can check your expiry date. If you go to expiry date, it's going to show you all the things you have and the expiry dates. and anyone that the expiry date is coming up is going to show you based on from the earliest to the earliest expiry date to the latest. So you can also move like this, or you can just say I want to view everything at once. It show you a long list of all the expiry dates. Now the ones that are already um, getting expired are now in red color. So this is actually how it's going to give you a list of the things that are supposed to be expiring. We have some in blue, we have some in red, and we have some in black. So the red ones are the ones that are already expired. Yes, the red ones are the ones that are expired. The blue ones are the ones that are nearing expiring, and the black ones are the ones that are still that still have enough time before they will expire. So this is actually the list of things, the report of all different things that we can do on the system. And also in this report, we can also see some account. Okay, we have the sales report. This one shows you the sales you made within a particular period of time. So you can say between yesterday and today, these are the sales we made in the system. So it's going to give us a list of the sales we made. So basically, what we made is just this period that we made the sold today, which is 1010. So it gives you the sales, the price, the revenue, the cost of goods you sold, and the profit you made from it. So and at the end of the day, it shows you the total of what profit you made for that day. So this place just give you a list of, okay, today this is what you sold, and this is how much your business made today. So you can say select for a range of 1 month. You see this is what you sold for this 1 month, and this is the profit you made for this month. Again, this kind of report can also have a kind of a comprehensive report, a kind of a summary of the report. When you go to the dashboard, you're going to see a summary of what you've been doing. For example, now in this dashboard, we can see the sales value, the sales we've been making, and if you look at the top here, you're going to see the duration, 2nd of December 2024 to 31st of December 2024. That is the duration is selected. It now shows, okay, this is the sales value, this is the cost of goods sold, and you have the gross profit, you have the operational expenses, you have your net profits, you have your receivables, you have accounts payables, and you have the stock value. That is the value of stock you have. And if you look at it, you now see a graph of it, how it is displayed. And you come down here, you now see it based on your product performance. Now, on product performance, you say, okay, this is the performance of this product, this is the profit you made here, and this is the profit you made here. And if you keep going down, or you can just view the whole thing at the same time, it shows you the profit you made on each. So actually, this is how this place work. Like here, in this case, these are the quantities sold for each of the products. This is the revenue you got from each of the products. This is the cost of goods for each of the products. And this is the profit for each of the products. So that is actually how it works. So, but if you look at this top here, you're going to see something that the operational expenses is actually quite high. There you have 156,550 naira, and the gross profit you made is 150,000. So we are having a negative net profit. So this place just shows you, okay, yeah, you think you're making profit, but at the end of the day, the net profit is minus, it's negative. So that this place gives you an overview of what your business has been doing. Or you can as well click here to select another time. You can say, okay, I just want to see for today. It shows you what's happening for today. You can also say, okay, I want to see um, for yesterday. It shows you what's happening for yesterday. You can also say, okay, I want to see for last 7 days. It shows you. You can also see, I want to select a custom range. So I can say I want to select from maybe December 1st to December 31st. And I click apply. It shows me everything that's been happening for that period of time. So this is actually how the reporting works. And if you also come down here, you're going to see a report menu. Now this report menu now gives you comprehensive reporting for different things that happen on the system. Like you have the receivables, your payables. Now, if you look at your receivables, you see all those that owing you. These are the balances you are supposed to receive from them. You you have the payables now. These are the people that you are owing that you're supposed to um, pay. Yes, these are the people you're supposed to pay. And the one that is in negative is the one that you have already made deposit, but you are still expecting the product to come in. Now you have the current sales price. Now these are the sales price of all the products you have on the system. It shows you the sales price for everything you have. Then you have your product unit cost. You have your sales report. You have your product performance. Now, product performance, it shows you the performance of all product for a particular period of time. So this gives you your product performance. You see the products that are doing well, you see the ones that are not doing well, and it's going to be sorted in descending order. Like the most performing product here is 57%. You have Ferrous, which is 17%. You have High Much, which is 9%. You have Power, which is this. So it moves like that until it comes down. And even some that are you're already running on loss, it will also show you that. Now, also remember that this data we are having here is just a testing data, and some information may not actually add up very well. But this is actually 100% of how the products you have on the system is performing. So I also want us to look at things like a trial balance. It gives you a trial balance. In this trial balance, also, you're going to have the opportunity to select based on a particular date what the trial balance looks like based on a particular date. So this is your trial balance, which you can as well, like we said here, export to Excel or export it to PDF. Then we also have another one, audit trail. Now, audit trail is actually where we will be able to see, okay, what has been happening on the system for a particular period of time. So we're able to track who did what at what time. Like here, you say expense of 10,000 was posted to utilities, that is electricity bill, and this is the person that did that. Payment received for invoice this, order with invoice number this was placed, payment received for this. So this shows you everything that's been happening for a particular period of time. So you can easily filter, okay, this is actually what happened. So you don't have the time to go through the whole report, but you can just come here and see what has been happening, who has been working on the system, at what time, is there any alteration on any operation. So this is actually where you'll be able to go through the system and see all that has been happening on the system. So you will also now take your time to explore other reporting and see how the reporting works in other things. Here we can as well select start the vendors have been making purchases. So we can say, okay, this person, what has it bought from us from this period to this period? From here, we can be able to make decision like, this is maybe one of our best performing. Sorry, we are okay. In this case, we are looking at vendors we've been buying from. Yes, we look at a vendor, we see what we bought from this vendor for a particular period of time. So let's say this 7-Up button company that we just bought from. We bought failures from them. Quantity is 200 pieces, unit cost is this, and total cost is this. So this place we can check out all the vendors we've been buying things from and how much we've patronized each of the vendor. So that is actually how this place will work. We have account inquiry to inquire on what's happening in a particular account. Like for example, now we can say, okay, we want to see what has been happening in our cash account between so time to so time. So if you check it out, it's now going to show you, okay, on so time, this thing happened in this account. For example, here we have on this date, a debit operation occurred on this particular account. On 12th, this a debit operation also happened again. So on a cash account, it's just been showing us these are things that have been happening on the account. So that is actually how um, this account inquiry works. So you can check any account, you see operation that's been happening on the account, whether it's a credit or a debit operation on those accounts. And this account, as at today, it will tell you, okay, cash account inquiry for the duration of 2nd to 31st of December 2024 as at the time the video is being recorded. And the last thing that we have here is a customer payment. A payment of 88,000 was made into this account. That is the last we have, and the balance as at the time for the cash account is 2,162,750. So this is actually how the reporting works. In the next video, we are going to be looking at something else that is also very important, how we can return for example, we sold a product and the customer decided, okay, there's a problem, we want to return this product back to you. Maybe it's a mismatch, maybe it's a wrong product, maybe the product has an issue. How do we return this product back to the company and put it back to our inventory or our system. We're going to be looking at how that works in the next video.